Well, hello, friends. Good evening. I am sitting here. I just watched the sunset. It was beautiful. I did do some filming, so it'll be in one of the shorts tomorrow. So if you want to see that, you can go over the shorts and check it out. I'm hoping to find some good music to put behind it. And while I was sitting here, I was just reminded of my meditations this morning and just kind of picking up where I left off, going through some of the scriptures. But this particular verse is kind of one I was highlighting this morning, and I ended up sketching out, keep your tongues from evil and your lips from speaking guile, the scriptures say. So keep your tongues from evil. We want to use our words to edify, to build up. The scriptures say, let everything be done unto edification. That our words should be with grace and seasoned with salt. They should be preserving, life-giving, blessing, and that's my aim. Hallelujah. So those are some, I've been meditating, and today I have actually had so much fun just going back and just excavating through areas of what wisdom looked like in regards to some of these things. For those of you who are in the small group, you know that we've been talking about doubt. We've been talking about guilt. We've been talking about fear. We've been talking about shame, blame, and anger. And I know that many of you loved that poem I did. And this is kind of part 2. I wrote this one yesterday, and I thought I would share with you. So it's the second part. So when we have the next meeting and we're kind of picking up on that topic because we didn't really finish up, you can kind of kick this around too with your thoughts and some of the journaling you're doing and some of the meditations you're doing in regards to some of your challenges, and hopefully it'll be a blessing. Anyway, I'm going to try and see. It's kind of hard to see because the sun has just gone down, but I'm going to see if I can read it. I woke up with a rerun floating in my mind of harsh words spoken, so glad they were not mine. 'Cause bombs below a surface will go off in time. When you have anger that you cannot control, something triggers, you release, and it takes its toll. Your words will come out full of fire like burning coal, and in the hearts of those you love, you'll place a super hole. Cutting words pierce like a dart, leaving woundings in the heart, and saying things in spite does not represent a bringer of light. Snark words, harsh, filled with derogatory remark, are not the fruits of a life that is God hallmarked. No, these vibes are quite negative, bringing hues dark. They quench what will be seen in you, obscuring your vibrance, your glow, and your spark. Perhaps loving kindness you'll deeply come to know, for there is always, yes, always room to grow, and you can heal a disturbed soul. Consider now what sprung up from deep within. Is there humility? Consider now what has sprung up from deep inside. Is there humility or is there pride? Do not seek to justify, excuse, or deny, 'cause the spring of joy you have will quickly grow dry. You'll find that you must face disappointments, doubt, and pride, if in love and joy and peace you seek to abide. Learn, friends, to forgive and be forgiven just as well, removing shame and blame so in it you don't dwell. You'll learn to respect others who don't think the same but are your brothers. You'll listen even when you don't agree, not blaming or shaming. No retort will be. You'll respect you'll respect what's inside, for in all God abides. If you don't like me, I'm still cool. Just remember the wise words and don't play the fool. So sometimes, even when we're saying things that can be difficult, we want to say them with grace. We want to consider ourselves, lest we also be tempted to do the same. We don't want to render evil for evil. The scriptures say, do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. So as light bringers, as lovers of God, as ambassadors of the Almighty, we have the power within us to live a life that brings blessing. that lives in blessing, brings blessing, and lives in freedom that others would want to be a part of. So that's what I'm thinking about. For those of you who desire, if you want some, I can send off even the study that I did this morning. That was amazing. Again, I've been there before and I've done it a couple times over the years, but it was just good to go back and dig in the well again and kind of I just put all my old notes away and started fresh and just dug fresh and got some new fresh revelation and affirmation of kind of the things that were in my heart already. So it's always a blessing when we dig in the well, and it's always a blessing when truth we tell. So have a great and glorious, love-filled and victorious day, my friends. Bye for now.